Mark Andreessen proclaimed, AI can save the world if we let it. Well, that can happen today. Here, AI presents the only clear path to justice for the Maui fire victims, plus a shield against land grabs and ulterior motives in 15-minute smart cities. I'm using ChatGPT plugins to feed it the Maui Fire's Wikipedia page, plus last month's governor's proclamation and transcripts of his response to the fires. Continue my session on ChatGPT to fact check and verify its avatar speaks its truthful summary.
The governor issued a proclamation granting powers to requisition real estate, primarily to address Hawaii's housing crisis. While the focus was on housing, these powers could conceivably allow the governor to take over land affected by wildfires.
Immediately after the fires, the governor warned property developers.
Please don't approach them with an offer to buy land. Please don't approach their families to tell them that they're going to be better off if they make a deal, because we're not going to allow it.
And to the desperate homeowners who lost everything and need cash now, he said,
So I've instructed the Attorney General to work toward a moratorium on any transactions.
Since homeowners will be prohibited from selling their land to the highest bidder, he said,
I'm already thinking about ways for the state to acquire that land.
It's atypical for the government to deter third-party offers when eyeing land through eminent domain. Such discouragement can weaken homeowners' negotiation leverage, potentially leading the state to undervalue properties. This approach raises legal concerns and could be seen as governmental overreach.
So even ChatGPT confirms there are some red flags, and we know every tragedy is always exploited by profiteers. Obviously, the smart city developers previously seeking this land will try to exploit it. The question is, whose side Hawaii's officials are on? Is their intention to prevent the exploitation of fire victims or to facilitate it?
That no one is victimized from a land grab.
ChatGPT, how can they know?
Exposing potential corruption requires a systematic approach.
But legal avenues are long and costly. These victims, they're homeless and they need facts now to decide how to move forward. Only option 2, a whistleblower, can provide immediate answers.
Incentivizing whistleblowers can indeed expedite the process of uncovering the truth.
Yes, incentivizing whistleblowers is the quick, guaranteed path to justice. See, say this idea goes viral and we amass hundreds of thousands of pledges totaling $10 million for whoever produces verifiable evidence of foul play. In that case, there's only 2 outcomes and both are positive. 1, the bounty incentivizes a whistleblower to come forward with evidence so victims can sue for justice and hold accountable unscrupulous predators. Or 2, nobody comes forward. And it cost us nothing to reassure Maui victims there probably is not some nefarious plot, since a $10 million bounty should have been sufficient to draw it out. But on the flip side, fire victims suffer further if we do not incentivize the hard facts they need, leaving them in the dark, torn between following conspiracy theories or just closing their eyes and hoping their leaders lack conflicts of interest. I developed FactBid, a free public domain tool for this purpose. Click the link to track our pledges or bids for the hard facts and this button to start a post to add yours. That way, anyone with hard evidence, but afraid of coming forward due to the repercussions of turning whistleblower, they can see that we'll support them with resources for a security detail, legal defense fund, or even relocating. They can then post a claim with the evidence and their direct donation instructions for us to follow if satisfied. Factbid.org catalogs bids and claims by hashtag. Oprah, your neighbors will surely appreciate your generous pledge to help with food and shelter, but equally a pledge to ensure they are not taken advantage of. Mark, why not show people the positive side of AI with this novel concept? Elon, if X is the everything app, why not use it to root out corruption so we can move forward with smart cities unafraid it's a Trojan horse planted by the pandemic profiteers? Nobody's tried it before, but it can't hurt. It costs nothing to pledge incentives for evidence of corruption. If it works, we make history and help restore faith in institutions. And even if it doesn't, we still sent a message that we're willing to stand up against racketeering. It'd be a win, not just for Maui's victims, but for everyone leery of cronyism and public-private initiatives.